guys, it's John McNamara, host. We're in Vegas. We're talking local sports, business, real estate. If you guys like what you see today, subscribe, follow us on Run in Vegas podcast. Today, we got a special guest. Caitlin Duffy in the house.
What's up?
Loan officer. Thanks for being on. I really appreciate it.
Absolutely. You are just as high energy in person as you are behind the camera. I love it so much.
You gotta hype it up.
I love it. Yes. Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Excited to have you on. So let's learn more about you, where you're from, what's your story?
Oh gosh, my story. I love that question and I hate it at the same time. So originally from California, Central Coast. Like San Luis Obispo area, but I'm not a California to Vegas transplant. Like I hate telling people I'm from California because they're like, oh, you're one of those. I'm not, I promise. I joined the Army when I was a junior in high school, so left right away, was active duty Army for 10 years, lived in 3 countries, 5 states, moved around a lot, deployed 3 times, 4 times, something like that. Did a lot of overseas tours, and got into mortgage lending in North Carolina, right outside of Fort Bragg, North Carolina, in 2013. And I've been doing the lending thing ever since.
Wow.
So, I've always tell people I've had 2 jobs. I was in the Army, and I've been a mortgage lender. It's all I know how to do.
That's cool.
Yeah. So now I'm here in Vegas.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
And we have something in common, too. I only had 2 jobs, too.
Yeah.
Blockbuster video and real estate.
You just showed your age.
I sure did. Blockbuster isn't around anymore. I'm being serious.
It's definitely serious. Well, it hasn't been around since like 1999 or something like that.
Well, it lasted a little bit longer.
Okay, all right. I think I'm making that up.
part-time in college there for a minute.
Okay, all right.
But thank you for your service. So, so tell us about that. So that's pretty cool. So 10 years, what did you learn from all of that, and how do you apply that? Because you're obviously an amazing lender. You're a really good communicator. That's really what I enjoy about you. What did you learn about that in the 10 years been?
You know, there's a lot of skill sets there's a lot of reasons why I'm successful in my current job that I know I got from the military. I would not have gotten it from any other job. I wouldn't have gotten it from going to college. The military taught me so many things, and most of it was like discipline, consistency, follow up. My organization is, I always tell people, I taught myself how to be OCD. I like my systems in place, my strategies. I'm very 10 minutes early is late. You know what I mean? Like I have that very military mindset. And I'm very good at following systems and being organized. So when it comes to lending, the only thing that I struggled with, still struggling with, is the people part, like the sales part. Yeah. Everything on the behind the scenes, within 6 months, I was like, this is easy. I don't understand why you don't just make your calls. The calendar told you to. You know what I mean?
I love that. Yeah. That's how my mind worked too. So
yeah, so just very systematic, and I know that I got that from the military. So.
Great. Yeah, it shows. It's one thing that's really cool about this podcast. The biggest lesson I have learned from highly successful people like yourself is either a former athlete or they're military.
Yes, I mean we have a lot in common. Have you heard of MVP? It's called Merging Vets and Players.
Oh no, I have not. Okay,
so it's a local organization. Actually, I think they're nationwide, but there is a local organization. Lester Lombard is part of it, and basically what it is, it's kind of a therapy-ish PTSD group. Oh, wow. But what it is it's former military and former professional athletes, and they get together, and once a week they do a workout together, and then afterwards kind of do a round table of kind of feelings, but if you're going through anything at that time, it's a safe space. Wow. But what they say is that former military and former athletes have so much in common. Half of it is the success of being disciplined and organized and having a lot of that just high pressure, you can't fail mentality, and then taking that to business. But then the other half, which MVP focuses on, is the stress of leaving if you're a professional athlete, everywhere you went, you had a community, and everywhere you went, you had a built-in friendship and built-in, you knew exactly what to do, where to do it, how to do it, because they were telling you how. Same with the military. Well, then when you get out, what do you do then? You just go home. Right. I remember I moved to Vegas. It was my first move as a non-military member. Oh. And I remember moving into my place and being where do I sign in? Where are my instant friends? And where's my instant HR? I'd never moved to a city and had to do it myself. Wow. Because the military did it for you. And athletes, they do it for you.
Right.
So you have that same little bit of like anxiety.
Yeah,
of
that
leaving.
makes sense too. And I'm sure you like form an identity as well.
Yep,
so
absolutely.
How was that transition from?
It's
because it's still obviously a part of your life and how you
Right.
promote yourself.
Yes, yes.
But yeah, tell me more about that.
Yeah, I think that, well, we don't call it transition anymore. We call it transformation. And
Okay.
it's just our own way of kind of owning it because it is difficult. But no, I think that just learning to take the skills that you learned in the military and applying it to your current job and being able to like be really involved in the veteran community, which I am.
Yeah.
But then also realize that all of the negative things that you had in the military, they don't apply anymore. So I'm good at compartmentalizing. So I just like put that in a box and set it on fire. And why would you think about that anymore? Yeah, I just took the good and apply that and just forget all of the bad. And I think that made my transformation a little bit easier.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm sure there was a lot of work there to work
Oh,
on
you
that,
had like 25 years of therapy for sure. Yes.
We all need therapy, so yeah.
Everybody, yes.
Okay.
But no, I think that athletes have a lot in common as well.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you're kind of like a socialite, in my opinion anyways, at least at the Ogden.
Okay.
Right, so
At the
obviously
Ogden.
it has applied well, because you have an event in the Ogden coming up
I do, yes.
this weekend. It was
Yep.
kind of cool because you signed up for this pod, I don't think like a month or two ago.
Right.
And it's going to actually be this weekend. I was thinking on the car ride over, like
Yeah.
how cool that we can actually kind of promote it through this pod.
Absolutely.
We'll get it out tomorrow so we can try to get more people out there.
Yeah.
But tell me more about, I'm going to be there,
Woo.
showing
Yes.
our listing there.
Yes.
But it's really, you run it. You have all these events at Ogden, which I missed out on because I was at Ogden before. I think you moved over. We just kind of like missed each other.
we barely missed each other, you living there and me living there.
Yeah, but
so.
it seems like you're doing a great job in the building, because that's honestly, I thought, and I had an amazing time in the building. I had
glad
good
you
friends
did.
there.
Yeah.
I loved it there. Would totally recommend the Ogden or downtown living. But yeah, it's really cool what you have built up there, and you've built like a culture within Ogden. So
Well, I won't take credit for it because I didn't build it, but
okay.
I'm writing the
I'm giving you the credit then.
I appreciate it, but no, I'm writing the coattails perfectly.
Cool, cool.
I'm good at that. No, so the Ogden, it's a high-rise downtown Las Vegas, and it is so much fun. I'd never lived in a high-rise life before. Like I grew up on a farm, and then military life is very suburbsy.
Yeah.
And so when I moved to Vegas, freshly divorced, wanting to do something completely new, and I was like, well, let's see how this works.
Yeah.
And I love it so much. We do have an incredible community, and everybody, and it's not formally like the HOA. Like the building formally doesn't do anything, which they're not supposed to. We don't need our HOA dues.
HOA is very different than
Yes, very different. Yes, well, HOA is anywhere. You know what I mean? But because you're in so like close confinement, like I see half of my best friends going to get my mail, like, which is a little rough because you can't like leave to go to your car looking like a homeless person. Like you get like the hat because you never know who you're going to run into.
I've done it.
Yeah, definitely. But no, we have a really good community. There's a lot of us that all know each other, that have all been there kind of about 4, 5, 6 years. And like we do Wind Down Wednesdays, we host events, we do bar crawls, we do birthday condo crawls. So we have this thing in April, because there's a bunch of us that all have April birthdays. And we do a condo crawl where we start from like the 25th floor, and everyone that has an April birthday has to host. And they host a different drink. So it's like 8 or 9 stops, and you get a different drink at each stop. On the way in within the building, and then you bar hop afterwards.
That's so fun.
Yeah, so it's just like a huge group of like-minded people that are mostly business professionals or entrepreneurs or like we work from home types. I don't think we have anybody that has like a 9-to-5 type.
Retirees. I remember a lot of retirees.
There's a lot of retirees, and man, do they like downtown.
They do. They're fun.
They love Fremont Street.
Yeah.
Oh yes, we have a lot of retirees, but lots. I mean, our friend group is from 22-year-olds to like 72-year-olds.
Yeah.
And everybody just wants to like hang out and go have a good time and laugh, and it's just like it's a really fun community. But then also support each other. I mean, I think I have done the loan of like 80% of my friend group in the building.
Awesome.
Yeah, and we have a couple of different real estate agents in the building. They come to our events too. I know, you need to show up. I'll invite you more.
I'm just joking. I'm sure they're cool too.
He's not joking. But you know, like people kind of share their business, and it's a little bit of a networking thing. So this Saturday, I am hosting, kind of. It's an open house. So doing an open house in a high rise is difficult.
Yes.
If you think about an open house, you expect people to drive by, which you don't get in a high rise, and have easy parking, which you don't get in a high rise.
Yeah.
And it's just different. So I have been advertising for this open house. I had to get it approved by the board. I had to get my marketing approved by the board. It was a little strict. Rightfully, they need to protect themselves because it's not their event. It's a private event in their building. And then I have been nagging listing agents for the last month, trying to get them to host.
How we met.
Yes, that's how we met. Yes, trying to get them to host. And I'm hoping we're going to have at least 15 to 20 agents come through.
Awesome.
I have a couple buyers agents that have people looking for like condos, but they've never even been in the Ogden.
Right.
Like, how can you be a real estate agent and not know your product?
Right.
So they're going to come in and get tours of it so that they can speak to their clients educated. And then it's all over, like Zillow and all of the public stuff.
Yep.
So hopefully we'll get like unrepresented buyers coming through. I mean, our last one that we had in April, we had 2 transactions come out of it.
Good.
So
I'm going to blast out your email or your flyer, excuse me. We
Okay.
got like 8,000 emails, so that's going out tomorrow. So we'll be
Sweet.
promoting it
I
too.
appreciate
so,
it. Yeah.
But yeah, I like the Ogden because the energy, the people. We always really enjoyed it down there.
Yeah, it's
'cause
awesome.
Everybody just got along. Not that guy. Like the energy was always good down there.
Yeah.
Even like when the restaurants, coffee shops, everybody knows each other.
Oh my gosh.
You feel like you're actually in a real city.
It does.
Versus the suburbs. And I proponent always on the pod because I'm like, if you really want like a real city lifestyle, it's downtown Las Vegas. But I think a lot of us locals, we don't think of it that way because we think of Fremont Street
Fremont
and the
Street.
craziness.
Yes, exactly. You're thinking of like the Fremont experience versus East Fremont, which is locals. I mean, you get a lot of tourists, but the same way downtown Dallas probably has tourists and downtown Phoenix has, you know what I mean? Like you get people down there, but it's not like Fremont experience people. It's very, for being 50 yards, I mean, I can see the Fremont experience from my window. It's 50 feet away, but it's such a different culture and different life. You do get a little bit of that like actual downtown
And Main
living.
Street is so cool now.
Oh my gosh.
So if you're a local, you're missing out. And now they've really developed over the last 3 or 5 years, but now it's the roads next to Main Street. It is starting to build out. They got apartment buildings. I mean, it is really developing well. There's going to be a mid-rise and a high-rise in the art district that are coming up in the next year or two. I mean, they already started construction, but that is like the next big thing. So if you're local, I mean, you mostly only see locals down there for the most part.
For the most part, yeah. In the art district, because it's not as walkable from Fremont. So typically people are going there to drive. And they have the Fremont Loop, where there's the free shuttle bus that goes from Fremont to Symphony Park now, which is building up with the cello and all the nice high rises that are starting at like
that's exciting.
$1 or $2 million. Those are going to be really beautiful when they're built.
Are you staying at Ogden, or are you making a move?
I'm staying at the Ogden. I like it. I think the Symphony Park, it's going to be incredible. I have a feeling it's going to be more on the bougie side. Yeah. And I am not bougie. So
not yet.
I'm 50% bougie, 50% grungy, and I like my Fremont lifestyle.
I'm the same way. So I'm just
but then Midtown is right there. That's starting to grow up a little bit, and like Audio Bar, which is a EDC bar or EDM bar that just opened in Midtown. Yeah, and then Art District's just growing a ton, and there's a free shuttle bus that just drives around in between, so you can hop on it and kind of bounce in between.
I'm so bad. I was literally just down Main Street last weekend. I went to all the new places. It's incredible because I go down probably like once a quarter, maybe more than that, every other month. Yeah. But in like a 6-month period, there was like 9 to 12 new restaurants and bars.
Oh yeah.
That have just come up.
Incredible.
So this is why I'm pushing this, because most places you may see that happen a couple times a year. And it is just completely blowing up. And we went to this coolest bar now. It's blank in my mind. It's like on the corner. It's kind of like 70s. Have you been to that bar yet?
No, I can't think of one that's 70s. I know that like Swan Dive is there, and they have really good live music. And Galista is a wine bar. They've been there for a couple years, but it's my favorite. And then even like, there's pizza places. You're right. Yeah. But in the last year or two.
Is that one too?
That's one.
They have a new restaurant. I wish I knew, but I'll tell you after the pod.
Yeah, but no, you're right. There's tons of stuff in the Art District in Midtown that have completely blown up. And Symphony Park's coming next. Because once you put in 3 high-rise and apartment complex, the businesses will come. So that whole area it's going to be. Give it 5 years. We're going to be competing with some of the other big cities on how cool our downtown life is.
I agree. It's cool. I miss it. Yeah.
Yeah, but you left to the suburbs, so
I did.
boo-hoo.
I did. So what's your favorite restaurant downtown, bar, and coffee shop?
Okay, go. So I really like Ferguson's. So Ferguson's has Mothership, which is my favorite coffee shop. But they also do really fun events. They have like sound bowl meditations on Monday nights, and
that's cool.
Yeah, like sunrise yoga, and like Ferguson's is really cool. But Mothership Coffee is fun. I'll go there, and I typically work from home, which means I work from public spaces 3 to 4 days a week. So I have all the places where I like to work.
Cool.
So Mothership's one of them. So we had this place in the Ogden. Do you remember Flock and Fowl?
Yeah.
Okay, so Flock and Fowl closed down to do like a brand rename and change and reinvent kind of the whole thing. They're opening soon in the next couple of months. Hasn't opened yet, but I'm telling
I feel like they've been open in the next couple of months for 2 years.
It's been 3, but it's fine. No, it's actually happening this year.
Okay.
It's called The Big, though, and I'm telling you, it hasn't opened yet, but it's going to be my favorite. I'm so excited. It's within the building.
Cool. I like the hype.
I don't have to see sunlight or rain and
know.
can go to a bar. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I don't even have to leave the building.
When I moved to Ogden, that bar, I had it for like the first 6 months and it closed down. I was so disappointed because especially like in the winter or the summer, like that's the perfect place to go. Where you're like, I don't feel like
I don't want to walk anywhere, but yeah.
Yeah, so
And
that's cool. I like that you're promoting that.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
It's still going to be Flock and Fowl?
It's called The Vig.
The Vig, excuse me. Okay.
Yeah, The Vig.
Okay.
So, and they're almost done. So hopefully,
Awesome.
and I'm super excited because I've seen the layout. It's going to be a good spot for me to work, and then also like late night
cool.
stuff, and like we haven't seen the menu yet, but we're excited. Yeah, so excited for that. But I do like some of the chains, like who doesn't like Pizza Rock? I mean, their food is so good.
Pizza Rock's really
yeah,
good.
and
That's
they
a good
play
go-to.
and they play sound for the games.
Yes.
That is one of my biggest struggles in Las Vegas.
This is what I tell everybody. They think I'm crazy.
No, downtown.
All my friends, I'm like, don't take me to a place there's not audio.
If they're not playing the sound, I won't go.
I won't go.
I'm not doing
Because
it.
I'll forget the game's on, and then what's the point?
Yeah, exactly. No, I won't go. If there's a game that I'm watching, I'm like, I don't like to watch from home, but I will call ahead to like 5 or 6 different places, and I will bully them until they play the sound for me.
I like it.
Yes,
Okay, so this place I want to go with audio. I'm calling you to bully.
Yes,
Okay,
yes,
cool.
I will harass them until they do. I'll make them cry. It's fine. It'll be worth it, I'm telling you. But Pizza Rock, they'll play sound if you bully them enough. There's a couple other places that will for like playoff games, stuff like that. But so far, we don't really have a sports bar.
I know, it's crazy to me, right?
Yeah, and we have sports books, right?
Circa, I mean.
We have 15 casinos within a mile, right? So I feel weird for complaining, but we don't actually have a sports bar.
Yeah, it'd be cool to have like a local, because even Main Street's like okay to watch the games because you're right, they don't play all audio.
Right.
Right. They usually game, like once in a while if it's like a big game or something with Raiders or maybe UNLV, but it's like it's got to be local or they just don't care.
Right. Absolutely. Yeah. So I think that's really the biggest thing as far as socially that we're missing is an actual sports bar that plays the games and has like, almost like a distill type style or even a PT's. You know what I mean? Like as much as I like local stuff, something simple that has all of the games where they play this audio. So
mine is Parlor for coffee, Latai for food, Corduroy for bar to party.
So Quarter is my favorite. Like that's my go-to to like party.
Yeah.
Like if I'm just gonna go
emo music.
Oh yeah, it's great. They have like some like punk nights. They do bingo on Wednesdays, and it's really fun.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's really fun. It's like loud party bingo.
I stay on the weekdays. I'm lame.
So I typically don't go to Fremont on weekends. So it's like I'm like a weekday drinker, like weekday partier.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And what's funny is that
you chill?
yeah, and a lot of times the Ogden crew is kind of the same. Like we're more like a Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is like what's happening. But on Friday, Saturday, we're like, oh, that's Fremont Street.
I think I have massive ADHD, so like when I'm working, I'm like working, and then like on the weekends, I'm like, I'm gonna go walk around.
Yeah,
and that's
you like
what I loved about
hyper-focus.
Ogden and downtown because I would walk to Main Street almost every weekend, and just I enjoyed it. So,
yeah. No, I need the breakup. I need the monotony is a little crazy, so I'll get stir crazy. So if I stay in for like 2 days and I'm working so much by like Wednesday morning, I'm like, okay, I got to get out. What are we doing? So yeah,
okay. I do like my good happy hours. Yeah, so I get you. Obviously.
Yes.
Saw you last night.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. But let's get a little bit back into lending. So I
Yes.
want kind of I know you have a lot of experience with it. There's a lot going on with the real estate market.
Yes.
I'd really appreciate your opinion, what you kind of foresee in the future. Maybe there's no crystal ball, so nobody's
Right.
going to hold you on the
Yeah,
spot.
exactly.
I know we're all afraid to
Say
give predictions.
Yeah,
But
we're
I
all
do
afraid to say-
appreciate people's opinions. And what is your thoughts the next 6-12 months? Because I think 2026 is going to be big, but I want your opinion because you're an expert at it. So
I mean, it's interesting. The last 3.5 years have been probably the hardest 3 years in lending since even the crash 2009.
Yep.
Even people that I know that were in lending during those years say that this is harder. Because when the crash happened in 2009, it was a crash. And it was, they exactly what it is they said, hey, everything crashed, go get another job, industry's dead for a while. And so everybody knew, like, practically day one, like, people went to work and their doors were closed or were locked. No idea that it was happening, completely caught off guard. And then a year and a half later, it was fine. With us, the market took a huge left turn and they're like, it's only going to be 6 months, don't worry. And then 6 months later, it's like 6 more months, rates are going to drop next year, 6 more months. And here we are 3.5 years. And you're like, bro, like what happened to 6 months? It's almost like the COVID mask thing where they kept telling us only a couple more weeks. And you're like, for a year and a half? So it's been interesting. And I feel like for the last 2 years, I've been saying in 6 months, everything's going to change. But this time I mean it. But this time I mean it. This time I do. I really do. I think that the things are being set in motion that needed to be done in the last couple of years. I think that inflation is definitely being handled pretty well right now. And I think that as much as you don't like this, and anybody that's a homeowner doesn't like this, home prices are starting to drop just a teeny bit. Even just 1% to 2% a month shows a little bit of stability because they aren't going to lower rates until home prices drop.
Yeah, you're talking about nationally.
Nationally,
Okay.
correct. Yeah, nationally. Yeah, it's not just
we
Las
actually
Vegas.
went up
I would
last
say
month,
you went
which-
up last month.
which is makes no sense.
No, because
And all
nobody.
my clients, I'm like, hey, we went up, and they're like, what?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Nobody else in the country did that. I think us and like Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah.
But in Florida is not doing well. So it's just yes.
Yeah, we're actually, Go ahead.
Yes. So nationally, it's been going down, but we know that the second rates go down, home prices are going to skyrocket again. So it's like this, like very, very sensitive teeter-totter made out of glass and crying toddlers. Like it's just the most hectic thing that you can imagine, and we're hoping that it happens very slowly. We're hoping that they don't come tomorrow and be like, by the way, rates are 5%, because then we're all going to drown again and home prices are going to skyrocket. Like we're hoping in the next 6 to 9 months it's going to balance out. And it's more of a buyer's market now, yes, because most of the contracts I've been getting over the last 6 to 8 weeks have had concessions and
it's definitely a buyer's market now, and I agree with you. Like if you're looking to buy, this is the time.
This is the
because
time.
you can get the price, and then you can get the rate later on, right?
Right.
Which I know we've been saying for the last 3 years.
Right.
But this is really because, from what I'm seeing, is that I'm not left or right, so I'm not making this. What we're
it's not
seeing is
political
from
at all,
the
just that-
administration is who they're going to put in next is clearly they've already come out and be like, hey, we want 10 cuts.
right.
So I'm agreeing with you. I do hope it is actually kind of like a slow.
Very
Hopefully they
gradual.
mean over like a 2 to 3 year period of time. I think it's going to be consecutive, which I agree. I don't think that would actually be a good thing.
Right.
Because then we're just going to end up in the same thing 5-10 years down the road again.
Right. Exactly.
So I'm on the same page with you. But either way, 2026. I think for real estate agents, what I'm promoting out there for agents out there, like start building your database and talking to people because there's so many agents that are just not doing anything right now.
Right.
And this is where you make the money.
Well, this is when you're setting your foundation. Like
Get the market share.
Correct. Yes. And speaking of market share, because it's been a rough 3 years, how many real estate agents have left the industry? I mean, I feel like every time I'm
It's
on.
about a quarter.
Yeah, and
right now.
mortgage lending, I think it was at like 42% last year, nationwide, that didn't renew their license.
Well, that's how you and I got connected.
Right.
I had a great lender for about 15 years. He was amazing, and he saw the writing on the wall. He financially could retire, and he's like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
I know this is
grind.
going to go on for like another 3 to 5 years. Like, I'm just going to.
Yeah, why
And
why
good
keep
for him.
grinding?
He's the man. But
Yeah.
that's how you and I got introduced because I
Yes.
need to find somebody to work with.
Yeah, good
So,
for me.
yeah.
And for me, market share, right? So I'm hoping that in like obviously I hope everybody does well sort of thing, but I want bigger market share. So I hope that people start to retire, and I hope that the part-time lenders, and I'm sure you hope that the part-time real estate agents realize that this isn't just a job that you can do on a Saturday and make some good money. Like, this is a career. I focus all of my time and energy on this, on my education, on making sure I know everything for my clients. It's not just something that I got where I'm hanging my license somewhere and hoping to make some extra cash when refis come back. You know what I mean? So when it does come back, because you and I have been building our foundation the way that we should have been for the last couple of years, you and I are going to thrive. Yeah. And then my other, it's like putting on my coaching hat, is make sure you have your systems in place. Like, if you haven't read 10X, you need to read it. Like, if your business were to 10X tomorrow, do you have systems in place? Do you have a team already kind of vetted that you would add on to it? Are you organized enough? How are you tracking your leads? What's your follow-up? Now, while you're slow. Like, this is the time to start building that up, because I have a feeling when it comes back, it's going to come back fast. And a lot of people are going to not give the greatest service to our local community that they could, because they're going to be overwhelmed. And
I agree with you. This is because George and I were very system based, and he's the director of operations, so he takes care of it. He makes us look
lot of that.
Good.
Yeah.
But when we always talk about when things get slow, this is when we double down on our systems.
Yes.
Because when we're busy, you got to make money, because we know how hard the last 3 years, and we've done well, but we know when it gets hot, like, you have a choice at another deal or work on systems.
Right.
So when it gets slow, work on your systems. When it gets hot for a year or two, make the money. It's just a cycle.
It is, absolutely. I talk to my team about that all the time. Even now, we're fairly slow. And so you get a little bit lackadaisical when you're slow. And I'm harping on my team all the time. I'm like, hey, did you fill out this form of, I have forms for everything. And be like, did you fill out this one form? And they're like, I can do it by memory. Like, I know the closing date. I know what the rate is. I know when the contingency expires. We don't have that much in contract right now. I'm like, but if we had 30, you wouldn't be able to do it by memory. So let's create good habits now.
We're the same way.
Yes.
We keep it all the same. Just because we have 1 or 2 under contract versus 8 to 10.
Right.
You got to keep things the same.
Absolutely.
And it's funny, because even if you have 1 or 2, things can still slip.
Exactly.
Because you think you're going to remember, because you're like you're saying, you get lackadaisical.
Yes, and I think it's just like a human, I don't know, just the way that we work. Like, when you're slow, you tend to be more lazy. I mean, think about if you don't have anything going on all weekend, like, oh, I'll do the dishes later, and I'll pick that up later. But if you're swamped and you have people coming over in an hour, guess how fast you clean your house? You know what I mean? It's like, once you're put the pressure, you tend to be more organized and more efficient. So when we're slow, we all tend to get a little bit lazy.
But this is time to ramp up.
Yes.
So let's get out of real estate.
Yes.
Let's have some fun here. So what do you do for fun when you're not working? And are you excited about football season?
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited about football season.
I got the itch like last week. I'm
what
like,
is it,
oh my God, we're so close.
41, 42 days, something like that. I'm so excited. And of course, I'm a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan. Love me or hate me, I don't care. We have the Thursday season opener against the Eagles. I'm super excited. I'm planning our fantasy football draft right now. We're going to do it here in a couple weeks at the Ogden in the social lounge.
That'll be a blast.
So it's about to be football season, which is my favorite season. So
Exciting.
Oh yeah, definitely. And summertime, as much as I do enjoy baseball, I enjoy going to baseball games. My mom's a diehard Angels fan, and she and I are doing a stadium tour.
Oh, that's so fun.
Yes, and it was kind of her retirement goal, and I have the most flexible schedule, so I've been going with her. So I think she and I have been to like 38 or 39 baseball stadiums.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah, so we'll do 2 or 3 a year, and we'll just go to a different part of the country and follow the Angels, and then maybe hit like a National League while we're there.
That's fun. I'm not a baseball guy, but I love going to games.
Yes.
Getting a hot dog, watching home runs. It's fun. Getting a beer.
Yes, for sure.
So I got you there.
I definitely like going to games, and I like seeing all the different stadiums, but I always call summertime like sports purgatory. Cannot wait for football to start, and then hockey right after. Oh, yes.
I know.
And you know me, I'm a sports girl, so.
Well, I'm the same way. I'm into UNLV sports, so we get football, and then we have UNLV basketball. I know everybody cares about the Knights, but.
No. I mean, we like our UNLV for sure. Yes.
There's a couple of us.
Yeah, there's a few.
There's a couple of us.
Yes. My sister went to UNLV 99 to 03.
Oh, cool.
And it was just after their kind of like really, really big years. So I remember when she went, and she was a college or high school basketball champion.
Oh.
She was CIF champ or something like that. My sister's very athletic. I'm not.
Awesome.
And so she went to UNLV, like their basketball team's so awesome and so excited. So we kind of got into it for that like year or two that she was there. And then I think you guys had a bit of a drought.
Yeah, when I got here, they were good for like a minute. They had like
Yeah.
big classes, made the NCAA tournament a little bit, and then it
Yeah.
just fell off for like the last 10 years. But
Yeah.
recruiting for football and basketball has been really huge the last couple of years.
That's
And
what I've heard is that they've been
Yeah.
doing their rebuilding really well, and that
Have you
hopefully
gone
they'll
to
be able
a
to see.
football game yet?
I have, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Uh-huh.
Because the end of last season, the last 2 games, there was 40,000 people, and it was awesome. I
That's
never
so
thought in my
cool
life
that you'd see
I saw
40,000.
see 40,000 UNLV football fans.
that's amazing.
Because that
Yeah.
program's been dead until the last 2 years.
Right.
So.
Yeah, no, I've been to that, been to a handful of basketball games. I actually have a buddy that's an announcer there.
Oh, cool.
So, yeah, done some fun stuff. And then I like live sports. So I even went
Same.
to the, and I'm going to mess up their names, was it Ohio, Washington, or Ohio State, Washington State? The
okay.
championship that was here, that was at Allegiant Stadium. And it was sold out.
For football?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Was it like a bowl game?
yeah.
Oh, cool.
One of theirs.
Yeah,
something.
yeah. They have like big games.
Yeah, the
like
big
here and
games.
there.
Yeah, but even when I see that, when
Oh,
they
wait.
pop up,
I'm trying to remember it because I think LSU played SC. Yeah, Allegiant just has like random games,
they
which is
have
awesome.
some really cool stuff that comes through. And
Yeah.
then being a PSL holder, we get first dibs.
Yep, that's fun.
Yep.
That's fun.
So that's really fun. Yeah, I get all the emails ahead of time.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you. We're going to wrap this up.
Yeah.
We're out of time.
Oh, yes.
I want to thank you for being on. Guys,
Thanks so much.
if you're looking for a loan, Caitlin is your gal here. If you see her downtown, buy her a beer.
Yes,
Guys,
please.
this is Run to Vegas. Take care of yourselves today.